Absolutely terrible today. I want to start by actually looking at the players there, because those players on the part today had to do a hell of a lot better. Yes, we can have question marks over the starting lineup, and I'll talk about that in a second, but there was absolutely nothing today. We couldn't string two passes together. There was no pressure on the ball when we didn't have it, and you know, Palace looked comfortable. They had a structure, they had a way of playing, and they looked comfortable. To be honest, this is what we see here. This is what we see here. Like, we don't have any way of playing that puts the opposition under pressure. When teams come here, they're not scared. They're not scared, and it is about waking up and smelling the coffee. Like I said in shows like during last week, we're just not a good team anymore. We're not a good team anymore. We're still a massive club, but we're just not a good team. Palace, you know, you look at the first half, Anthony Martial was really bad. Pogba had a terrible game. And we were unlucky. We were lucky, to go in at 0-0. I mean, I haven't seen it back, but there's conflicting opinions as to whether that first goal should have got chalked offside. I haven't seen it back, but even so, you know, Palace were looking dangerous on the break, and you're thinking, right, surely second half we can kick on. Second half we can kick on. But the changes Jose made, I can't excuse it. I mean, Matic had a bad game as well, and he leaves him on. He takes off someone like Mata, who's someone who's going to try and change the game and pick holes and make passes that. I don't understand the thinking. Now, yes, Pogba had a bad game. He did have a bad game, so you could argue that he should have come off. But if you're thinking about the course of the game and who's going to unlock something, you leave players like that on the pitch. You do. And then you bring on Fellaini to do the long ball when we don't even play a long ball properly. It's just nonsense. I'm just fed up of saying the same shit all the time. What I didn't like at the end of the game, you know, I had scenes of fans. They weren't fighting, but you know, the frustrations were evident, and that is what the football has reduced us to. Yes, we know Mourinho is not a Manchester United manager. We know it's not going well, and people who still back Mourinho, I am waiting for some evidence as to why. I can't see where we are going under this manager. Yes, I started off this review by, you know, the players need to take ownership today because they were poor. They were poor. Attacking players didn't show up, but the reactions to it, in terms of from a managerial point of view and the tactics, I didn't get it. Lukaku, one thing that we knew that Lukaku would do when he was fit again is walk straight back into the side, and that's what we've seen. We've seen it. He's Mourinho's pet love. You know, he's always in the side. The same with Matic. And I think these players, if they're going to keep being in this side, we're going to keep seeing football like this. You know, that mix between those kind of players and Jose is going to equal performances like that. You know, I looked at these next round of games, which was 8 games, and me and Mark have been saying that very winnable games. The hardest one probably being Arsenal at home. You know, and even that we were probably quietly confident. We can't even beat Palace. We cannot even beat Palace, and it is about that realisation of, do you know what? This season is going to be a long, horrible slog. A long, horrible slog. We've managed to turn our Champions League fortunes round on that lucky win in Turin. So young boys come here and we know that a win puts us through. But other than that, what are we really playing for? Top 4 looks like an absolute myth right now. We've got a leak from Arsenal. We've got a leak from Tottenham. We've got a leak from Bournemouth and Watford. Teams like that. You know, it's embarrassing. So the banter's on us, and we have to take that. We have to take that. You know, we come back here Tuesday to try and get some form of positivity back, you know, and try and get a run together, because at the moment it is sheer embarrassment, and we have to just wake up, smell the coffee. We're not a good team anymore. It's as simple as that. We are not a good team, and I think the sooner a lot of Manchester United fans realise that, the better. But Mourinho, man, look, the longer he's here, this is what we're going to see. I'm not even going to, you know, go into Mourinho out. He needs to go. This is why. I don't expect to see anything different under Jose. He's incapable of turning this round. I've said it for a long time. That's my views on it. Let me know what you guys think about the performances today. There were a lot of bad performances. What I will say, I want to give a commendation to Lindelof again against Juventus. When we lost, he was very good. He was good out there in Turin. He was good against Bournemouth. He's been playing really well. That is the highlight. That is the highlight. As good as it is for him on a personal level, we're coming out of Old Trafford saying that Lindelof's been our standout performer. And for me, that just adds to the embarrassment. Guys, thanks for watching. Drop your views and your comments in the boxes below. As usual, like, subscribe and share. And hopefully I'm talking to you guys on Tuesday night after a win, because at the moment, it's not good.